waiting in the wings, is the worst candidate ever to occupy high office in the United States. I'm talking here about Kamala Harris. I mean, Joe Biden certainly got presidential nomination insurance when he selected Kamala Harris because no one in their right mind would put her at the top of a ticket. Also, if Kamala Harris is not at the center of the 2024 campaign, I don't know why. He's clearly going to die in office. There is no way that Joe Biden finishes a second term. He has markedly declined in the last year. Where do you think he's going? I mean, if you've ever dealt with people who are in a state of cognitive decline, it doesn't look like a straight line arithmetic decline. It looks like an exponential curve in reverse. They go from it's not that bad to it's a little bit more bad to it's a little more bad to it's a lot more bad very, very quickly. The concept that Kamala Harris is not going to finish out a second term is totally crazy. I can't see that happening under any circumstance. So get ready for President Kamala Harris if you reelect Joe Biden, folks. So Kamala Harris was, of course, doing some of the most important TV work she could do. She was on with Jimmy Kimmel, pseudo-comedian, last night, and she was mouthing off about Donald Trump being convicted. Of course, this is a woman, oh my, I can't, it is so hard.
Oh my goodness. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's a girl Vera Moore. And I'm back with another reaction video. Today, guys, I'm going to be reacting to Ben Shapiro, and we have let Kamala Harris keep talking. But first time checking this out, and I want to check it out with you guys. But before we get started, we have some amazing people watching us for the first time. If you're new to the channel, I am Vera. I do reaction videos. If it's something that you love, why not join Vera City? Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And with that, guys, let's go.
The level of smarm on this lady, it's extraordinary. I mean, it's like layers of smarm. She is an onion of smarm. I mean, you take away the top level of smarm, and there is yet another layer. She's a Russian nesting doll of smarm. Just her, like, everything about her is insincere. She's the most insincere politician I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of insincere politicians, like many, many, and she takes the cake. Here she was going after Donald Trump.
Are the people in the room pretending to not be happy, or how does that go?
I mean, in all seriousness,
yeah.
Just to kind of really level set, let's think about this. A jury of 12 people, peers, over the course of 6 weeks, deliberated on the evidence and facts and unanimously determined guilt for 34 felony counts. There was a defense attorney who actively participated in selecting that jury, who actively made decisions about witnesses to call, witnesses to cross-examine, and the jury made their decision. And, you know, I think that the reality is cheaters don't like getting caught. and being held accountable.
Well, I mean, it's weird that she is so pro the jury system now. Very, very strange. Because, as it turns out, Kamala Harris isn't always pro the jury system. In fact, she still tweets out on the anniversary of Michael Brown's death that Michael Brown was basically murdered. Michael Brown, of course, was shot by Officer Darren Wilson after attempting to grab Darren Wilson's gun, and then there was a grand jury impaneled that acquitted Darren Wilson. She obviously disagrees. Again, all of this newfound enthusiasm for the justice system from Democrats who have spent their entire careers railing about the injustices of the justice system, pretty astonishing stuff. Kamala also, I think I'm going to make it a point of the show to play audio of Kamala Harris, because I'm not sure there is a better campaign for Donald Trump than playing audio of Kamala Harris. Here's Kamala Harris talking about abortion.
I decided at a young age I wanted to do the work of fighting to protect women and children from harm. And the idea that these laws would make no exception even for a survivor of a violation to their body, and to tell that woman, that person, you don't have a right to make a decision about what happens to your body next, it's immoral. And I think most of us agree one does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree the government should not be telling her what to do with her body.
And she blinks. Very.
Wow. And the crowd is all cheering and clapping. So what is she saying exactly? Is she saying that she wants to protect children by promoting abortion? So protecting children and killing them, protecting children, you want to protect children, but you're killing them at the same time. It absolutely makes no sense. You want to protect children, but you're killing them. It's baseless.
Deliberately. A lot of deliberate blinking there from Kamala Harris. You know what? More of that, lady. And then we'll see how the American people like that. Hunter Biden continues to be on trial for his very obvious violation of federal gun law. According to the Wall Street Journal, Hunter Biden's ex-wife and ex-girlfriend took to the witness stand Wednesday in his federal gun trial as prosecutors tried to convince jurors he had lied about his drug use during a 2018 firearm purchase. Zoe Keston, a woman who dated Hunter Biden in 2018, testified about meeting Biden in December 2017 at a strip club in Manhattan where she was working. Again, Hunter Biden is just such a wonderful person. He's the smartest person Joe Biden knows, which is why he meets all of his paramours at strip clubs. Obviously the best place to find long-term stable commitments. Well, either that or, your brother's widow. She said that throughout their relationship, she saw him smoking crack cocaine sometimes every 20 minutes, which is, one hell of a re-upping strategy, apparently. Meanwhile, the Hunter Biden defense is trying to claim that when he filled out the form and it says, "Are you a drug abuser?" and he said no, that what he meant was he didn't use drugs that day. That is not going to hold. Here is a CNN legal analyst explaining that this is Joey Jackson saying, no, that is not a good case.
Do prosecutors have to prove that Hunter was using drugs on the day that he filled out that federal gun form?
Simple answer. Good morning, Allison, is no, right? It's about addiction, and we've just seen the form and what the form represents. Big picture before the small picture. As a practitioner in federal and state court on the defense side, and we look there, are you an unlawful user of or addicted to marijuana or any depressant, stimulant, narcotic drug, or any other controlled substance? It does not reference, Allison, the specific day at issue, and I think that's what prosecutors will do. They'll take the broader view with respect to addiction, which is what they're laying out, and of course his attorneys are rightfully, Mr. Lowell, is pointing to the notion of the time itself.
I mean, it's the most absurd contention of all time in this particular case. Meanwhile, the House GOP Oversight Committee is now referring both Hunter Biden and James Biden, the brother of Joe Biden. Again, every member of the Biden family has gotten rich off of Biden's name. That's literally why he got into politics. Joe Biden got into politics specifically in order to help out members of his family to get rich. And this is very clear from multiple biographies of Joe Biden. He's a lifelong corrupt Paul. And now they're going to be referred to prosecution to the Biden DOJ. So good luck with that. But the basic allegation is that both Hunter and James committed perjury when they talked to the committee about their financial relationships with various entities. That is probably true. And it's hard to imagine they did not commit some form of perjury. Meanwhile, the DOJ continues to stonewall on tape of Joe Biden talking to Robert Hur because the last thing they want is actual audio tape of Joe Biden stumbling all over himself like an Alzheimer's patient at the local old age home. Here's Democratic Representative Dan Goldman, who's very upset that anybody would call for the release of the tape. He says that's only partisan. Well, I noticed that it is also only partisan to hold back the tape, if that's the game we're playing here.
The reason everyone's asking for it, I think from the media perspective and the American public, is because Special Counsel Hur concluded that there were issues with Biden's memory, right? I mean, that's the reason. It's not actually a legal reason.
Special Counsel Hur said that. He also said in the course of the interview that President Biden has a photographic memory, and ultimately you have the transcript. So if you have issues with his memory or with what he said, you have the transcript, you have the substance of it. The only reason for the audio is for political partisan purposes to help Donald Trump.
Well, the only reason to hold back the audio is because you're so embarrassed that Joe Biden sounds like he can no longer speak English if pressed for more than 20 minutes at a time and not drugged up in the back room by his lackeys. Are you tired of the lies and the twists of the mainstream media talking points? Yeah, me too. Join me in my newest series, Fact, where I dismantle and bring truth to this tiring mainstream agenda.
This is say cheaters don't like getting caught. I've still forgotten about and Willie Brown. Hilarious. She sounds exactly like Hillary Clinton. Creepy. I honestly can't stand these people. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. I wonder why anyone in their right mind would still want to vote for Biden. This is just crazy. I'll say this. Abortion is never an option. Why would you want to murder your own child? The child never begged to be brought into this world. You were the one that went to do whatever you did. and it resulted in pregnancy. If you don't want to get pregnant, then abstain. Okay, you don't want to get pregnant, you abstain. It's not a do or die affair. So why are you hurting the innocent child? You're killing the child. In fact, abortion should be illegal, should be banned. What are your thoughts on this? Drop a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a huge thumbs up and please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, join Veracity. Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And that's, guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.